Today, Letalvis Cobbins faced not only the judge who would determine what additional punishment he should serve in the case involving Shannon Christian and Chris Newsom, but also their families, and in Gary Christian's case, his anger. Gary told Mr. Cobbins that he hated him and that he had shown no remorse for these killings.
What I said to him was only a brief glimmer of how I feel about him. I got a lot more to say. Judge wouldn't give me any more time. Wait 3 years, you don't think you get cut off in mid-sentence. And he let me keep going, so I figured it was just like an alarm clock letting me know I had so much more time. I don't know.
It really wasn't a surprise. I figured that the judge would give him the maximum sentence on all counts, so I really wasn't surprised. I think Cobbins was more surprised than we were. I thought he wouldn't get as much. He might get off a little bit. I think he got what he deserved. I mean, he was a part of it the whole time, and he shouldn't get anything less than what his brother got. They should all get the same thing. They should all be ready to get the same thing, life without parole plus 100 and some years. So I'm real happy with the sentence.
The judge decided to impose some of the harshest penalties that he could have under law for the kidnappings, the rapes, and the robberies of this couple. He imposed maximum sentencing on each of those counts and then stacked them in such a manner as to add an additional 100 years to Cobbins' life term.
No matter how many years he gets, it still doesn't bring Chris and Shannon back, and we've moved on with our lives, but there's still that emptiness there and that sadness that will always be there. We just miss him.
We'll always miss him.
Another very extraordinary thing that happened at today's sentencing hearing was that Chris Newsom's father, Hugh Newsom, extended an offer to Cobbins that in return for Cobbins' testimony against Eric Boyd, who is suspected in these killings but so far not charged, that he would in turn encourage the media to cooperate with Cobbins and allow him to speak through the media to children who are in what he termed dysfunctional families that bear similarities to Mr. Cobbins' own childhood, and allow him to, in essence, counsel them against committing crime and ask them to focus on getting their education. Mr. Cobbins gave Mr. Newsom no reaction to that offer.
When I get up there to bash him again, it's not going to do any good. But I felt I had a proposal that he could consider, and we need to put Eric Boyd away for life also.
I was 100% behind him. I liked it.
He didn't want to come forward 3 years ago. He's not going to come forward now. So
yeah, I don't see where it. I think the fallacy in Hugh's statement was that for a brief moment Hugh thought that he might be talking to a human being, and he's not.
It's getting closer and closer to the end. Hopefully, in a couple of months we'll be done.
We have been here probably somewhere between 160 and 170 times in this court building. And yes, it will be a relief when it's all over, but it won't lessen the loss of the kids. We will forever have that as a loss, and no matter what the penalties are or how long they're locked up, the real objective was getting them off the street. But justice, like I say, has a true hollowness to it.